I'm so bored. I need to wash my hair. There's no electricity in my apartment, so I'm charging at the hallway. I'm gonna sleep no, you will prostitute like most of my family. As I'm seeing that you get money in person through people. As they are just going silent all of these straight to my heart from the sword. I-N-T-A-Y-I-E. I'm charged up. My phone is golden.com/f/slash What else? I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals my money, everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of receiving money. It's April 9, 2025. What else? I made a show in the victim of a hate crime. Mostly everyone in my family were origins of rapists, murder, and rape. So they steal my money trying to kill me. They're servants. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. And then they go on to introduce until he tells that want to be warned. Ew, they kill. Trying to be weak. Ew. They're disgusting. You can decapitate any 7 niggas. You can decapitate Maria Lorenzo. I got some of the way we were saying my name. You can decapitate out of your choice. You can decapitate Caminos Carreras, Dios mío, and can only tell for money. You can decapitate Lorenzo Severo. You can decapitate Lorenzo Chaparro. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Severo. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Severo. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Severo. You can decapitate Even Lorenzo Severo. Oh, they wanted to try to band in together women to kill men. I'm not going to. This isn't something to brag about. This isn't even sibling. This is a leech, una asquerosidad que mata por pena y vagina que I'm not even interested in. It's like if she were to see this background, she would be like, this is the best background on the planet. They don't even actually want. It would make me want to try to kill her. And I'm like, okay, the background was a gift. It matches most of my outfits. It's cool to want to carry my stuff, but I don't kill for a backpack. What else? Dan un asco, gente, dan un asco. Still, una viejera, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Javier Lorenzo Severo. You can decapitate Guillermo Carrero. The steals savings and Kiloni's child support money. You can decapitate Ginny Gendali, Lorenzo Suarez Talich, Jenny Lorenzo Asquerosidad. You can decapitate Claudia Gabriela Martinez Urias. You can decapitate Emily Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Munoz Carrero, steals savings and Kilon child support money. You can decapitate Javier Suarez Sons that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of your receiving money. They worked for the Sunday Center last year. What else? You can decapitate Maria Matias. It took me a while to remember that those beautiful men are my second cousins that are trying to kill me. Ew, they're disgusting. They raped me decades ago. At least two of these leeches did. Ew. And they get in the way of your saving money. This leech Tom Masura that asked Edgar to never take to a hotel so he can have an opportunity to rape me. As if I'm not listening. He doesn't know I engage in intelligence and respect either. It's like I got alcohol that maybe some drugs. Possibly. No la lleves no te necesito te. Ew, ew, ew. It was like my vagina is mine. For real. And these leeches are so gross. It's 2025. Ew, ew, ew. They want to try to impress me with my own money, and they'll be like, I was in the car, played a girl Tokyo, and you didn't see me. And I get out slowly from her pool, and you didn't see me. I'm like, Leech, you and I have a home together. You don't impress me. My parents arranged those marriage for me based on my feelings, and they're so disgusting. Not quiero decir una basura. They raped me. They stole my money to date them, and then they went on to do the worst thing that a boy can do, and he raped me multiple times. Even walked into my bedroom like, "What are you gonna wear for our wedding?" I'm like, "Gay." Well, he's like, Carmencita, yo no estaba poniendo maquillaje, ya estaba practicando para nuestra cita, and I want to do this one and that, and that. And I'm like, seriously, Leech? ¿Qué basura eres? Ew. Da un asco, es una asquerosidad. He literally said to me that I need to make twice the effort to try to date him because I'm his second cousin, so I'm way too close. So I didn't make an effort. I don't have to. I don't want to. They think that my silence means que no plan que ¿cómo lo ves? El tipo es un bruto, una asquerosidad, una basura. You can decapitate a me, Suarez and sons. That rape me to steal my money and get in the way of your sweet money. I don't ever want them near me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, I keep checking my inbox to see if I receive money because I don't have money for food. I don't have money for food. I only have $1.72 in my bank account and like $17 of food stamps. And my food stamps will get deposited until the 25th. Water's doing too much right here. There's no hot water. And the apartment that I'm in, my electricity has been shut off for non-payment. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that steals my money, everyone that gets no way of receiving money, everyone that steals my house without my permission, everyone that steals my house. Seriously, I applied for Morgan Stanley to say, you can stay in my home and take me to my own home with my name in the title. For that girls, you can decapitate Morgan Hanley as an adult. She stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of my receiving money. She wants to brag that he's an amazing husband. I had her work at Corazon de Center, profiled her, so I could find her and seek the death penalty for her. So even if she doesn't go to jail, the stress that he causes onto these leeches that want to be me is so gross. It's so gross. Ew, esa gente da un asco, gente. I had already forgotten that Morgan exists. I never think about Morgan. He kidnapped me, and brought me into my own home decades ago, I believe, and introduced me to Morgan. That was a child that he raped, and she had this gross attitude towards me. Ew, 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 ew. Disgusting. I think the police was called because I'm like telling my parents like this leash no me da mi dinero, so I can be like reading a book, eating good food, traveling. And he interrupts my day to kidnap me, rape me in my own home, and also introduce me to leeches que se hacen pasar por me. It's like you waste my time. This is a leech, lazy and time waster for que me roba mi dinero to rape, lleva violando más de 30 años, una basura, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate how many sons that rape me to steal my money and getting away with receiving money. It's April 9, 2025. This is so slow. I don't have fast internet on my phone at the moment. I want to eat at the Cheesecake Factory tomorrow. Or breakfast from Wonderland. Tomorrow. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate my universe as well. They're trying to get me to fight for penis and vagina that I don't want. They're disgusting. They shouldn't be in this planet. They don't know how to behave. They need to leave face now. You can decapitate Gabriel Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Mario Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Jamie Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Amon Lorenzo Lorenzo. I can send away mercy and them. So I remember Morgan Stanley and Lalich, Brittany Akerson, and Lalich. I don't even know their names. According to Sonia decades ago, that is Alex. I don't know. One of them is Andrew Zapata, the one is Albert. I can't tell them apart sometimes. Leech people dice, ese es el nombre de él, y it's just like, Andrew. De la mafia, that's a fake name. I really don't know anything about them. To me, ellos son inservibles que me roban mi dinero y me violaron decades ago and finally stopped raping me because I left my parents' home. And now what they cause is a physical beating every day by starving me for more than 30 years. They want to make it a point that even Miss Royal Influencer can get abused. These are my second cousins. They're so dumb, so disgusting. Una basura. And then they go on and say, el cariño se me va. And they starve you for the money with el cariño se va. El cariño se va for that. I should start my own. El cariño se va. I should start my own. And people are like, wow, tell me more. So a veces they just no le ayudar porque si no nos matamos. Getting out of the pool. No podemos regalar. So he thinks because he has listening ears, that he's important. He's not. Yeah. He's a wannabe social guy, una basura. Una asquerosidad. Yeah. Son unos puercos, son unos puercos. You can decapitate Brittany Akerson, you can decapitate Morgan Henley, wanna be me. Once I'm financially stable, I plan to travel the planet and meet people ideally person. So I just shared this on Facebook. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, Edgar Munoz Carrero is possibly in group chat saying, maybe I'll see Morgan and Brittany Nickerson besides otra vez. So that's why they linger. Sometimes they're so embarrassing. That wasn't even transaction. Like, I know babies with you, and he said yes, that's it. Otherwise, it's not my husband. It's not like, oh, the love of my life. This is a leash. Que lo que están es pendientes son tiquitiquititero y tiquitiquititera. A ver quién entra al grupo nuevo y violan, o quién la saca de ahí o lo saca de ahí. Dan un asco, son una gente basura. Son un asco de gente. Four. Two people are watching, one has like this post. What else? What else? What else? Lord. You can decapitate Morgan Hanley if she stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way, wastes money. I want Morgan Hanley to kill herself today. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I want Evelyn de Jesus to kill herself today. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate by how means what is the son that rape me, steal my money, and get in the way of your saving money. What's on your Paral Chapman to kill herself today, or Kelly Montgomery to kill herself today. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I want Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo to kill herself today. What else? You can decapitate Elisa Muñoz Carrero. You can decapitate María Luisa Rosa Lalich, esa, tratando de violarme de un oso. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. What else? You can decapitate me how many sons and sons that rape me that get in the way we receive money. That's stealing money. Oh, instead of people saying to me directly, this is an outrage, these people are insane and they call themselves your family privately, because I truly don't bother anyone on the planet. People don't bother me with those comments, and they're like directing them straight to my siblings, possibly in relation to the program. I've heard that happens. Anyways, you can decapitate Sarah Francis that steals my money. You can decapitate Jennifer Marie Vasquez. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of receiving money. You can decapitate Claudia Gabriela Martinez Urias. You can decapitate Evelyn de Jesus. You can decapitate Jenny Gendaliris Lorenzo Suarez. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of receiving money. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Gilbert Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Ramon Lorenzo gets in the way of receiving money. You can decapitate Rebecca Gardepi. You can decapitate Donna Briggs. You can decapitate Ana Villagomez. You can decapitate Christine Peterson. You can decapitate me how many sweaters and sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. Oh, have they all flown in? They're not sick. Or like I leave my door unlocked. Or they got a similar apartment here. Furniture almost the same. Took screenshots of my artwork that I have on the wall. And then they go, doesn't it sound like a confession to you what she's saying? To the FBI, porque ellos se creen hip and smart and slick. Yeah, they're disgusting. So they all like literally pretended to be in my apartment. They're so gross. My Facebook account is just a recollection of who I'm seeking the death penalty for. Besides my mommy had to do naked on me. And some tidbits here and there. Not everything that I do with my life. You can decapitate me how many sons that rape me. That's the only money and get in the way of mercy me. I've never had sex with a woman this leash facilitated. Jennifer Marie Vasquez raping me. El tipo es un puerco. You can decapitate a sería como Feliciano. You can decapitate me how many sons that rape me. You can decapitate Hector Soto that tried to rape me when I was 15. You can decapitate me how many sons that rape me. It's the only money and get in the way of receiving money. You can decapitate Luis Lorenzo. You can decapitate me how many sons that rape me. It's the only money and get in the way of receiving money. You can decapitate Richie Hill that raped me in 2023. What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. You can decapitate Carla Cristina, whatever her last name is. La tipa es una puerca, una carcera, chequeó Gloria Mirza Cordero. I mean, Gloria Mirza Acevedo Cordero. You can decapitate Liam Baker. That's trying to rape me still. El tipo es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. They try to take one prisoner, they're so disgusting. And then they rape one. Ew. Or try to rape one. You can decapitate Kayla Barnes that killed Gloria Mirza Acevedo Cordero. She stayed in my homes as a child without my permission, got in my vehicle. Una basura. Ella se le todo mira eso, qué asco. Ew. You can decapitate Yesenia Ramiro Lorenzo. You can decapitate my homies, Lorenzo Lorenzo's sons. That rape me is the only money and get in the way of receiving money. You can decapitate everyone that has caused my electricity bill to be passed due. They're trying to see me naked, a ver si Carolina entonces recibe una foto mía desnuda. And if she does, and they pay someone with the same skin tone, people already know their modus operandi, how gross they are. And they're like, they miss out that I have tattoos, that I should put on makeup there, that I have a fake tan, I have a bad tan. So some people are dumb, and they're like, until she says everything that she knows about them, we're gonna let her have her bad tan. Her kids still talk to her, and it's not like she's trying to get laid with that bad tan. So that says a lot from her. And they possibly go on to fake y get current pictures of me, and people are like, well, where's the bad tan? El tipo está dumb que le pide a la gente fotos que se hagan pasar por mí with my same skin tone-ish. Y people say that's not an accurate picture because she's like, I have a tan today. Well, live. Él no entiende lo que es live video tampoco. Oh, no way. As así de bruto es y así de puerco. No entiende lo que es live video. You can decapitate a mí, solo sensations that make me steal my money, get in the way of receiving money. That killed Gloria Mirza, ¿se acuerdan? You can decapitate a señor Ramírez Lorenzo, que Gloria Mirza se va a ver cuánto Gloria Mirza le da herencia. Dan un asco. You can decapitate Mayra Alejandra Villarrubia. You can decapitate María Elisa Rosa, que es una asquerosa tratando de violarme. You can decapitate whoever sent me this message. Who? La Liz que me quiere violar. Me quiere pagar un pasaje. Ew. They killed Gloria Mirza because I don't answer to them directly. They want my attention so bad they want to rape me. That could have been even Jeannie Gentaliris, Lorenzo Suarez, send me this message. Ew. And they get mad because I don't reply to them. They want to rape me so badly that they want an answer. Or if not, he just said, porque he loves to brag de cualquiera que se deje meter el pene en el culo, haciéndose pasar por mí, is more worthy than me. So el tipo, ella por eso ella diga, no, don't blame money. Don't blame money, porque a esa tipa le pagan billete para que se haga pasar por mí de tan puerca que es. El tipo es un puerco. Decades ago, he said to me, is he dead already? Hopefully. Él no es ni educator, él le dan roles, a ver si aprende a ser hombre y no aprende tampoco. Es un embarrassment. People say Snapchat was for gay, so he could cheat on his wife. And I didn't participate in the interface, I had sending news. Porque esto no sirve, es un puerco. Eso es un puerco, una basura, una asquerosidad. What did I say that decades ago? Oh, he had my first coffee with him with Ginny Gentaliris. He tied her to my gama de balaustas. She pretended to be me. So, ¿qué carajo hace still trying to force me to have sex with him? El tipo es un asco, una asquerosidad, I don't ever want him near me. Es una basura. You can decapitate Ginny Gentaliris, eso sabes. La Lich, que es una basura. Dan un asco. You can decapitate a believer, eso se ve. Que liga nada más para el chisme. So ella está así pendiente. And always gets in the way of my finances. Para ver qué chisme nuevo yo sé de la gente. And are they pissed off? Porque yo no hablo con nadie in my family of origin for decades. And that doesn't make me look like a loner. That makes me look very dedicated to my goals. Even as a mom, I stay sharp in my marketing degree so that I can continue sharing news like this, even if it's that I don't have electricity in my apartment. No, did they condition my kids that if I even joke, I may have to legally prostitute myself to pay for the electricity in my apartment? My kids will be like, what are you doing? Like this. Language that I've never taught to Jane Kiloni, possibly because usually that's why they started other those beaches that I grew up around. Anyways, so I stayed home most of my days. if not making love to Edgar and having fun with Jenny Tilani. For many years, sharpening my skills, keeping them sharp, so that I could live my life like this. What else? In the meantime, the Leech killed Gloria Nirsa over a comment about spandex. Well, Gloria Nirsa was gauging what does he need. Y es un mal agradecido, una basura, una asquerosidad. Una asquerosidad. Me robó mi BM. By the age of 19, I had at least 4 BMWs. And he stole them from me. Él se lo da a la Leech que se lo mamá. Ginny Gendale es asquerosidad. Drove them. Jennifer Marie Vázquez, asquerosidad. Drove them. Brittany Akerson, basura. Drove them. Evelyn Jesús más lacra no puede ser asquerosidad también. This basura raped me. Kidnapped me in my home. Brought me to my home with him. And I was playing with my t-shirt. He's like, oh, get closer to me. Evelyn de Jesús se quitó la blusa y de nuevo se acostó right next to me. No fucking kidding me. Como si uno no supiera cómo tener. He's a rapist that stole my money to date him. And he was trying to get me to do what Alicia Yola does. Trying to give me a lesson? No fucking way. El tipo un bruto es una asquerosidad. Trying to tell me how to be a woman, gente. I learned that from my mother and from my father. And even when my siblings did things. Usually while doing their college homework or high school homework or at a party. And one hearing them not fight with people or when they introduce to people sometimes. And one doesn't know that those people had an orgy the night before. So to one, it's like, oh, they just met. I mean, they know each other. But I don't go on to find out anything about their lives. They thought they saw 15 años. How many years did I live with Edgar? They thought que en esos 15 años de live with Edgar, yo sé todos los detalles de la vida de ellos. Que yo me la pasaba lurking. I know nothing. Y eso se me notaría even if I had the pictures to prove it. Porque I would be en el año 2015 mientras yo hice esto. Él no hizo absolutamente algo. El coquín no hace nada wanna be social. What else? En el 2020, mientras a mí me separaron ayer de mí, I'm starving. Still en 2023, still in 2025. Él para mí es coquín, no hace nada. Un leech, basura que me roba mi dinero, me roba mi Maserati para él sentirse importante. Porque lo que iba a hacer era granjero. Y los granjeros para él no necesitan un Maserati. Ew, tipo bruto, he brands people so gross, se cree pimp. Ew. Is a drug addict, at least self-proclaimed weed user, and I don't fit in with that, and I don't ever want to do it. So they start one for years if they have to, hoping that one joins them in the weed crowd. David Ledesma said to me in 2021, you can't take weed? Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I like my starvation to be satisfied by food and water. I don't like anything that will alter my state. ever. These leeches still wouldn't doubt it that they're trying to rape me porque I do it all natural, even my hunger crying. So when I have sex, I have it sober, and that leech is so gross that I don't ever want him near me. You can kill it. Vean mis corazones of sons. Is the plans for me? Is this video even without being pixelated? Yes, I'm not working too well. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Jennifer Marie Vázquez, que se hace pasar por mí, pero ella fuma pasto. You can decapitate Jenny Gentalina Lorenzo Suárez, que se hace pasar por mí, pero ella fuma pasto. Very seriously, some of them are so gross. They entertain him as like, no te preocupes, un día ella va a fumar pasto contigo. They make promises for one that they can't keep. They're disgusting. They're like, where is she gonna compete? Cuando ella se va a abrir las nalgas, Dios mío. ¿Cómo yo hago? Unas corrientes unos. Oh, Morgan married him because she can call him Flaco in my head. I'm like, that's asco. Another thing that people say, we didn't name him because sometimes we were like, so asco, but don't call him, they're going by name. Pero entonces I remember. Pero at that point, people are like, Andrew, Albert, Alex, it doesn't matter, todos van a ir a la cárcel de del penalty by this point. So, asco. I want me to be así, 1, 2, 3, 4. Porque I'm hilarious in my head. People say, forever. People say that I'm hilarious in my head. Oh, entonces él mató a Gloria Nilsson. If I were that hungry, I would be knocking on my neighbors' doors and asking them for food for me and money. I don't like being bothered, so I don't like bothering them. Yeah, Spanish, everyone is fucking these are. Para que yo me aplique and then hello, your girl is here. No, she didn't let me touch her. She is not attracted to me, but we talked. And so know that they're a victim of sex trafficking from the season that months before he showed up in their life to have perfect. And I don't want to hear it. I'm like, went to the victim, never. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. What else? I want to visit the beach next month. I want to visit Jenny Kilani next week. I'm going to shop at International also. I want to eat a prayer. I want to shop at Bay Street too, but that's like a separate. That's where the food is. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I want to stay at Jenny Victorian Hotel. I want to eat at Davies and Green Lemon. I want to shop at Hyde Park Village. I want to read at the John F. Germany Library. I want to take Diddy Kalani to Magic Kingdom, eat at Myrtle Bakery with Diddy Kalani, eat Missile sandwiches with Diddy Kalani. I want to. What else? What else? What else? What else? want to shop with Jane and Kilani to shop their murderers. And I want to shop with Jane and Kilani with the Chocopocalypse. So did they show videos to Jane and Kilani or they raped me and they conditioned me to say, they said, let's do it, Tracy, but they had conditioned me already. My sibling does that. Like, when is Gwendolyn getting raped? Like, I was at networking and I'm like, when does Gwendolyn get raped? I'm like, porque my sibling have been in my bedroom or talking to me, it's like, when does Gwendolyn get raped? When does Gwendolyn get raped? When does Gwendolyn get raped? Como si fuera, like, baby, no, for real. Or that fried chicken commercial, a lot of people understand that way. So they said we can trade lives. We'll do everything with the money that we steal from you. Like Iran and Mason. And then we'll kill ourselves. And then you can have life with your kids when your hair gets gray. I don't say it out loud now because I haven't been conditioned by these people to say themselves. I may have said it low. First, you have to give blood yourself for being a bad mother. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. That stays in my home without my permission. That steals my vehicles. That gets in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Solis' sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Germinos Carrero that steals Jana's and Kilani's child support money. You can decapitate everyone that has caused my anxiety, my depression, my poverty. That's not Jana and Kilani being separated from me. What else? You can decapitate Benjamin's Suarez's sons and their half-brother. That raped me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. If that old, he was death penalty worthy too, even though I had not talked to him in decades too. Working as a teen, he had like a Stephanie girl. I don't even know who she is. I would say it that way. Impersonate me. They took her out and took pictures and videos of like her leather look, her at the beach. Then raping her raping them, and then they were like, Arlene, they could have been you. Like a rape victim, yeah. What else? What they were doing most likely was bragging to these leeches. De jajaja, Arlene no va a la orgía donde violan gente, pero entonces nosotros tenemos exclusive right de que Gloria Nessa nos deja entrar al cuarto y la violamos allí. Y que Sani se lavaba en el pene, so I'm going to find out. Que creo que una vez luego que me lo metió media hora voy para casa de Gina y dice, ay, que me voy a lavar el pene. That's what they do. They're so brutal. I've never been in love with him. I won't ever go in love with him. What else? What else? You can decapitate me having sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of me receiving. It's April 9, 2025. You can give me money in person if I trust you. Through PayPal, it's Blue Sky Designs Call. It looks pensando straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art. Shop INTAYIAFAY. Enter shop. My GoFundMe page is gofundme.com/Arlene-Lorenzo. You can decapitate Junior en la dirección de esos horas. Que es una leche que se queda en mi casa, que me quiere violar, es una asquerosidad. You can decapitate me on me and sort of sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of everything. I didn't let him in my bedroom. And Lourdes was an orphan. that had been extremely abused already by her family of origin. So if she sees too many telenovelas, and with how gross he is, like he used to carry a machete as a child, they would barge into my parents' home like boliteros will and rape me. No, Moscow. Yeah. So no puedo. Oh, I was thinking, what would I add? What would I add? What else? 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 What would I add? I possibly keep it this way, but I know I'll come up with. Like, there's that fathead place downtown that I may want to eat there. And I'm just like walking by. You can give me HEB gift cards if you like. My email is arlusky@gmail.com. Do those come in email form? I don't know. I would suggest you mail it because I kind of don't have the key to my. What is it? Mailbox. I lost it. On December 31st, January 1st, I switched my routine and I went on to the balcony over to the side of the building to see the fireworks, and then I headed over to the balcony on my apartment and I kept the key in my pocket lightly. So when I use the restroom, I also flushed in the toilet accident before. I always look in the toilet, sometimes flush. Ew. You can decapitate everyone that trafficked me until they know for help. And you can decapitate everyone that says, era una gracia, entonces en vez de un homeless shelter quería ir para la calle. They all want to talk to me, they're so gross. Ew. La leche se lo mama. Some of them se obsesionan conmigo en la asquerosidad. Porque se hacen pasar por mí o él tiene la mala costumbre, people say it's down Andrew. Que he'll give someone, a lady, an orgasm and say that one was for Arlene. And people are like, what the fuck is that? And then he goes on to give them an orgasm porque he says that he's giving me. Very sickly, ill. Eso no se hace. What else? So there was that lady from New Zealand, from the news, that showed up at my parents' home saying, Andrew was an orgasm. Say, ¿qué le pasa a esta tipa asquerosa? Ew. Este tipo un puerco, all of them. Da un asco. Y la gente que agree to visit my parents' home. Sometimes, according to him, he's like, you're who she's after. She was like, oh, yes, so I know you're going to lead me to her. Ew. Hay gente que son tan porcafo. What else? I'm bored. I sent my GoFundMe campaign to people through Instagram earlier. So that was 6 hours ago. What else? What do I want? I want to shop at HEB. What else? I'm bored. And I'm sorry. the FBI. Oh, San Antonio. It just popped up. What? What else? Oh, I'm so grateful I don't talk to the people abusing me. Okay, I would possibly be saying some of them freaking thing. Like who shouldn't be eating if I can't eat. People say that's not American language. That is abuse. You're a victim of someone. And that language exists in other places too. I was looking for pictures of food that I wanted to eat in 2023. Anyways, I don't need anyone's approval. I just type until my fingers hurt and I continue typing. You can decapitate everyone that gets in the way of your ceremony. Oh no, right, baby, little girl. Ew. You can decapitate my homie, so it sounds a son that raped me and steal my money and get in the way of your ceremony. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Where did that post go? What else? You can decapitate how many sources of sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of your ceremony. I want that Mahaportal. What else? What else? What else? What else will remind me of my mother's smell? Also, you don't know Mahaportal. Anderson. Is that Maha? Does Maha have like a perfume too? I'm stretching now that I'm like sitting on the floor. That's why they don't bully. Because they want to pretend that Elizabeth and Charles raised them. They're so dumb. So they can't even say to me in the comments like, I lay your sit on the floor. Because they're like, no, this one knows what yoga is. Still. So they're like the ones that know what yoga is. They say. Because they look so pretty yet that they eat on the floor. Like they're my salad because my apartment is y él ha matado cuánta gente? Millions of people trying to rape me, trying to get me to trying to get me to kill myself. He brought back the measles. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. He brought back the measles and he's trying for me to get a bout of diarrhea where like at least millions of people die so that my death goes unnoticed. Ew, el tipo es un puerco. People are like, well, what are you marrying? I'm like, mister, I'm bringing back the measles? Never. Never. He can't tell me, well, you marry me, I'm bringing back the measles. Ew, like for real. For real. Ew. Dan un asco. Dan un asco decades ago. They're like, oh, ¿me dejas violarte? O Luis Lorenzo te va a violar. And it didn't go further than, I guess, Luis Lorenzo. But I was looking for a way to kill him. Because I'm like, if I can kill Luis Lorenzo, then these will get scared away. And that was like just in my mind. So it wasn't premeditated. It's like if I can get into killing Luis Lorenzo, then in self-defense, I can get to kill them. So that's what people say. That they want to die every day. So they're always looking for someone to kill them. Or they're always looking for someone to kill them. So I'm like, okay, if you rape me, and Luis Lorenzo is gonna try to rape me, and he did. I'm like, I'm gonna follow through the motions, not have sex with him, get to kill him, and then kill these leeches. You can decapitate Marilis Gonzalez Soto, you can decapitate Yesenia Ramirez Lorenzo, you can decapitate Yesenia Roman Feliciano, that terrorized me in school. These are nobodies to me, and they would all sit by my side and be like, I slept with your husband last night. Gente bruta, for real. If they see me dándole la mano a Daddy Yankee somewhere, en agradecimiento por una donación de dinero hacia mí, en mi GoFundMe, en mi cuenta de PayPal, or dolaritos en persona in the United States, those leeches would be like, ha ha ha. So, ¿sabes con quién se casó? Se casó con Daddy Yankee. That's what they live for. They're so disgusting. They're like the kissing under the tree. Tan. A los 40 y pico de años, yo no participo en eso. They're unhealthy as fuck. They're gross. Esa tipa es una puerta, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Carolina Chavez. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate a Yesenia Ramirez Lorenzo. Oh, entonces la tipa es tan bruta que she exhibits the same dumb behavior that she had while I was a teen. And I didn't provoke her to be this gross towards me. What else? 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 So you can burn alive de Señora María Lorenzo. Queda un asco. Ew. This leech was already, what, 40? When she sent me those messages? Ew. Ew, 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 ew. You can decapitate leech. David Ledesma, que una basura. Una asquerosidad, gente. Ese tipo es un puerco. Y que trying to kill me porque he's in love with one of my second cousins. Eso no es love. Es lo que tiene competencia conmigo. Tratando de matarme. Porque he sees me in competition with people that I'll date, and I'm an excellent y él es peor que el excremento. What else? El tipo es un puerco, una basura. Decades ago said to me that my poverty would be fixed if I would suck my sister Evelyn's titties. I despise Evelyn Lorenzo. That's already trying to rape me. And they're so gross. They're so gross. They're disgusting. El tipo da un asco. Ew. Tratando de cogerme de rehén, tratando de que me case con él. Dan un asco, gente, no son hombres. Update. 20-something years later, they're not men. And I wasn't seeking them either. I didn't want Liam Baker to talk to me. What else? 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 So you can decapitate Liam Baker. You can decapitate Jorge Avilés that raped me in 2016. You can decapitate Michael Norman that raped me in 2016. You can decapitate Katie Leon. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I don't have money. I'm starving. I need a banana. I have some bananas in my apartment. You can decapitate whoever sent me that message as long as it's not taking money. Verbally abusing me. My family of origin do that to separate kids from their mothers. Ew. These leeches are so gross. They act, have you heard them? They say, we're no heritage kids, so we steal from our Liga and Maserati. And they kill Gloria and Isabel. They're like, oh, I don't know if you all want to talk about heritage. Indian people, did you kill that? So it's trying to kill us. It's starting a new breed of pure people. Even imperfect, I'm like, it was raped. And he doesn't get it. He was the great wanderlust. It's amazing. Oh, y quiere la mala violarme. Quiere la mala violarme, aunque yo no tenga dientes, y llevarme a su wanderlust. Fool, he's extremely dangerous. He's bringing bad enemies. Ew. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez with the sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. What else? What else? What else? So that post from earlier. I keep asking for the death penalty for them. People are like, they're already in jail. Someone give her money already. Possibly. What else? What else? A whole campaign to protect me and my mother, and yet they fail. Why is that they fail? Because this is meant to be family. O entonces quiere irse seal the approval. Well, seek the death penalty for him for not being family or civil. This is meant to be civil, not like this. This is meant to be civil, not like this. Life is meant to be civil, not like this. Son unos puercos, una asquerosidad. Son una asquerosidad. Ew. El tipo da un asco. So él quiere matarme porque él dice no se le puede dar dinero and he doesn't have sex with anyone. Y una de las mujeres que tienen relaciones sexuales, así se como un partner que ella quiere irte. Yeah, they get off on my. That's why I don't talk to any of them. Ew, they're disgusting. So, what was I gonna say? I can't remember something about how beautiful they get on here. What else? Oh, and how they won a trivia. They don't understand manners. So imagine being at a party and one person gets a compliment and he goes, no, that compliment can't go. Oh, he's Kanye West at the Grammys. Before Kanye West was at the Grammys. Like, this does not belong to Taylor Swift. And it belongs to me. In the news, I read about it. You thought I proposed that day? If I saw that? Ew. Dame un asco, gente. Dame un asco. That was not the right moment, Kanye, is what a lot of people say, and I've said that before. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm starving. What else? In the meantime, I have so many wins. I have so many wins. El Photoshopea su mamá. O el mismo. O si tiene esposo o esposa. It's like no one. Él se cree que cuando cada respiro yo quito his fame. I don't know what fame does he have, because to me, he brought the measles back. And that's not an accomplishment. And he tries to cover up caca with more caca, trying to kill people in masses so that my death goes unnoticed. He's exhausting, so gross. Ew. He wants to call himself like a great lover because I haven't even washed my hair in days. Es un puerco. Doesn't he have AIDS? And my parents were worried that he will try to transmit it onto me. My parents are like, we'd rather kill her que dejar que ese pendejo le pase el AIDS a ella. Porque a alguien sí le gusta bañarse y cuidarse. You can take help y si déjame de su restaurant sons out read me this family get in the way personally. No AIDS for some people. Is the legal. I've already said this. Some people go the medication route and end up taking medication, fucking up other parts of their body. Some people say that acidity in one's blood can be gone away if one hydrates oneself well and it's a very low sodium diet, but still like not in flavor. Profiles in food, very rich in nutrients. So you may want to try that, but don't consult with the doctor. Don't stop your meds. Your meds could possibly. At one point in contrast, I had like the worst gastritis in my stomach. The Lexapro made my stomach bleed. And then a doctor prescribed like an anti-acid medication a few days later. It made my stomach feel like it was burning inside. Full. That was in 2015. I remember being crying in my bed, asking Jaden to bring me packs like I had an ice pack. And I'm like, can you put this in the microwave, please? Or I said, ask your dad. Oh, no, I didn't ask him to do that. Never mind. He's older now, so now that he's older, now that he's older, I was like, just 1 minute, don't let it touch the plate. Those ice ones that are long, I had one just because. Sundays or a Gare bought it, I bought it specifically for that pain. So my stomach was burning inside, and I stopped the medication so people don't, and then they get stomach cancer right away and then they die. So, are they like so más opresor, no le causó cáncer y no se muere? Porque they already know that if one is starved and is so abused, one doesn't take oneself to the library to not get raped, and one ends up surrounded by leeches that he tried to rape me with, or possibly has drugged me and have raped me. Yeah. The recommended medication is their biofeedback. I feel overpowered my daughter for space. He wants to laugh that there's a military base and he can't even protect herself. I I had to kill Carolina Chavez, Katie Leon. Oof, a lot of people that he tried to rape me with, that steal my money, that get in the way of receiving money, that steal my homes, that steal my vehicles, that celebrate my anniversary with him for me. Oh, and I'm not trying to kill them like to be his wife. It's like it's just literally self-defense. They're so disgusting. Ew, ew, ew. There were like so many. So many. Ew. Dan un asco, gente. Dan un asco. What else? 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 So, anyways, you can decapitate La Lich. Benjamin Sorensen's sons that raped me, that steal my money and get in the way when receiving money. That introduced me to leeches that try to rape me, that pretend to be me. They're disgusting. They cry, ew. They're like, what about if we were to make up if you let me have sex with you? Ew. They're disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. Él se cree que yo voy a decir, ay, es tan linda, yo quiero ser como ella. Nunca. I have confidence. It doesn't go away. Not even with homelessness, not even with poverty. Confidence doesn't go away. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate all these people that stay in my homes without my permission, that steal my vehicles, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money. I paid for my own ticket that day. I even gifted one. And I don't need to go on brag about it individually. I find that so tacky. You can decapitate all the leeches trying to rape me down Moscow. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I'm like, who are they? Karaoke no es lo que pienso. Most likely I'm in an island, people say, because they're so easy. What else? Pero I didn't go through with it. No, because I'm not trying to. I always think, do they say that? They're like, she always thinks FBI, FBI. If I could just call the FBI and ask them who this bitch is. And I would never want to hurt Jada and Mommy. So I wouldn't ever, what is it? Poison them in self-defense at a party where Jada can or their kids. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Rosa Rosa, que una basura. You can decapitate Javier Saracen, the sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of your saving. This isn't a crime of passion where we're trying to kill like everyone that he pays to be me. To marry him, I don't know, I don't ever. One that knew me and my dad possibly has a protective order against him protecting me. And now even Jada can home. I'm not even aware that my dad doesn't want to overrun me. Really ruin his vacation time, so I'm not talking about that. Look at my dad who's supposed to be temporarily with Gloria Nirsa. Lazy me and my siblings. Until you can be like, oh, so maybe see you in your travels. And my siblings took him hostage. And he couldn't bounce. What else? That I'm aware of. So you can decapitate believe it or not. There's still girls they raped. So in their 20s, they were asking me, should we travel alone and live you here alone? I'm like, you do whatever you want to do. My sibling modeling, adult age, so girls. said to me that she wouldn't leave my parents' home to not leave me in my bedroom to myself because then I would be having like a great time. And she didn't get to have her own room. They obsess over that shit. They obsess over that shit. I know in my own room I don't find anything worth killing for it. Ew, 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 ew. They're disgusting. My students are disgusting.